A man from London lost his mind when he committed violent crimes. 31-year-old James Sinclair stabbed a mum of two to death in an attack that holds no merit. Now the victim, known as Shadika Patel, was 40 years old, and she was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Now she could never have known that James Sinclair was actually out searching for lone women at night. He found Shadika standing at the bus stop near Altmore Avenue, waiting to go see her two adult sons who lived nearby with their dad, in order to give them a suitcase of food. Now, at the time, James was on the number 5 bus. He spotted his victim from the bus and he got off at the very next stop. He then walked back in the direction of his victim. When they came face to face, they had an awkward conversation, and then Shadika tried to move away from him, but James Sinclair attacked. Again, these two crossed paths in Eastham, and she was viciously stabbed 7 times, including to the face, shoulder, and both lungs were punctured. Now, paramedics were called to the scene and Shadika was rushed to a London hospital, but sadly she never recovered from her injuries. They were too severe, and she died on March 19, 2020. Now, taking a life is bad enough, but James Sinclair did not stop there. He was trying to become a serial killer, because less than 24 hours later, he was back on the streets armed with a weapon, and he went on a prowl yet again, looking for his second victim, another lone woman. He found her and held his victim, a woman, and dragged her down an alleyway near Holloway Road, and he stabbed her repeatedly with a machete. Now, the woman was left for dead, but thankfully ambulance crew found her and she was rushed to hospital in critical condition. Her life was literally touch and go, but thankfully that victim managed to survive. And as for James Sinclair, he was identified after police found his DNA at the scene of the crime, both crime scenes, and they also managed to link him to the crimes through CCTV. Now again, James was interviewed, arrested, charged with these crimes. He was told that he would have to attend trial, but he refused. So James declined to attend his trial and he was convicted in his absence. Now that's how little thought he gave of his crimes. Now James is due to be sentenced for murder and attempted murder, and hopefully he will be off the streets forever. Condolences. Stay safe. Safe.